Hey guys, Lady Locks here, and today I would like to talk to you about Locksport frustrations. A lot of us go through these frustrations, and when you're only seeing video after video of opens and they look so easy, you kind of forget that every one of us has struggled at one point or another. Now, Locksport is great when you get your opens and you're first starting out maybe and you're getting the hang of a certain type of lock and you can get one after the other open and you're doing so great, and then you come up against a monstrosity of a lock you just can't get open. So you try and you try and you try for hours and hours and hours, and you watch video after video of people opening these locks and it looks so easy. They're just picking it and everything's just going straight according to plan, and these locks pop open in minutes and you just sit there feeling so defeated and just it's terrible. Well, today I'm here to tell you how I deal with some of the frustrations of not being able to get locks open and what I do to kind of keep my spirits up and eventually kind of get the win and get my lock open, because in the end, if you keep trying hard enough, you will get it, but it just doesn't seem like that when you're stuck in that moment. If you are a current subscriber to my channel, please don't forget to click that like button. And if you are new to my channel and you like my content, please subscribe. Alright guys, so the first thing that I do when I am facing frustrations with a lock is I take a break from picking. Now, it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be a day, but I take a break. Sometimes you just need that break to reset your muscles, to reset your hands, to reset your brain, to reset your attitude, and kind of just, come back at it with a fresh outlook. When you're frustrated, you tend to use too much tension. You press on the pins differently. Everything changes when you're picking frustrated. So sometimes just because you're frustrated is why you're not getting your lock open. So that can help tremendously. The second thing you can do is you can take a break and pick some comfort locks. Comfort locks are named just that, comfort locks, to give us comfort in the times when we're frustrated and can't get anything else open. We go back to our locks that we can get open, and it feels great just to remember that you can still pick a lock. You haven't forgotten how to pick a lock. You just can't pick that specific lock. So picking a bunch of comfort locks helps you out of that kind of rut that you might be feeling like you're in at that time. You can progressively pin your lock. You can take your lock down to only maybe 3 pin stacks, and you will get it open with less pins, and that open feels great because now you're not stuck anymore. You have gotten it open. You just need to finish practicing it with all the other pins and get it fully pinned. But sometimes just getting it open with 3 pin stacks really changes your outlook, and it also sometimes helps you to pinpoint exactly what is going wrong with while you're picking that lock. You might realize that a certain pin needs picked a certain way by taking it down to a couple pins. You might realize that the tension you're using is wrong. A lot of things come to light when you're progressive pinning. It really helps you break down each individual piece of the lock rather than the entire lock at once. So it does help a lot to progressively pin your lock. Now, you can only progressively pin your lock if it's guttable, but if it is not guttable, there's really not much you can do in that department. You can always buy another model of the same lock and try to pick that one. Sometimes you just have a terrifyingly difficult lock and it's just so hard to pick, but by picking one that is the same model and the same lock, in essence, it might be just easier for you with maybe easier bidding, or you never know. And just picking another one of the same model might give you some tips and tricks on picking the one you're stuck with and stuck on. You can pick some challenge locks. Challenge locks are great because there's just no pressure when you're picking a challenge lock. It could be the easiest lock in the world or the most difficult lock you've ever tried, and you just don't know because it's a challenge lock. So there's just no pressure to get it open. Whether you succeed or fail, just getting to pick something and having fun with it, and it just helps. It helps a lot. All right, you can talk to your mentor or your fellow Locksporters, because guess what? We've all been there and we've all gone through it. And sometimes just hearing someone else say that they're super frustrated along, at the same time that you are, kind of helps you to feel like, you're just not alone in this. There are several of us out there that are frustrated, and sometimes just venting about your frustrations eases your frustrations, so that can help as well. Lastly, and the most important of all, just throw it in the naughty bucket. If you can't get it open, if you tried all these things to ease your frustrations and you're still kind of getting really frustrated and nothing is happening, throw it in the naughty bucket and move on. Do not get stuck on a lock. There are so many locks out there. You don't need to pick that exact lock. At this time, at least. You can come back to it and pick it at any other time. Give it a try when you've got a little more experience under your belt. You'll probably get it open then. And it's really, you'll still get that satisfaction of getting that one evicted from your naughty bucket. All right, guys, I really hope this helps you. I would love to see a discussion in the comments. If you guys can share any of your experiences with the frustrations that you faced in Locksport, maybe your worst one, the most frustrated that you've ever been, and what you've done to kind of get out of it, and get back into a good mindset. Just share it in the comment section, and I would love to see, some of you guys' experiences with this, because I know that I'm not the only one that has to figure out ways to deal with this. And if you know of any other ways to deal with this, again, leave it in the comments for the rest of us, because it can help all of us. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps. Take care.